In this video, I'm going to share with you different ways how amazing peak performers reset themselves and are taking care of themselves, and how you can do it too. So get ready to change your life right now with 8 ways great leaders do to reset themselves and make sure that they are taking care of themselves. Are you ready to move forward? Then let's flow. Welcome to this Dancing in Life podcast and my 30-day challenge. I'm Sage Flow here with you on Warrior Tuesday. As I mentioned before, we'll be focusing together on steps that you can take to become a better you. I'll be sharing stories of how everyday heroes dance with life to make the world a better place, and how they find new hope after trials and tribulations. A lot of us have been forced to stay home and find it difficult at times to get moving. If you can find a way to be active, your mental health will improve as well as your physical. Today, we're going to look together at how you can be physically active. The big idea here is that by embracing physical actions, you can help mentally reset yourself to get better in the coming year. During the divorce from a 15-year relationship, there'd be times when I would just suffer. It would change from time to time, the kind of suffering, but the usual suspects were there. At times, I would feel self-pity, making myself feel sadder and sadder in some kind of unconscious attempt to connect with myself. Other times, it would be to just beat myself up. Not in the physical sense, but it felt like at times I wasn't worthy of being good to myself. You know what I mean? But then I went on this journey of self-discovery. You see, the divorce left me in search of an identity, of who am I? So I traveled the world and learned from different master teachers. The problem was that there would be some days where I'd be just in peak state, and other days, because of some kind of trigger, those old emotions of not feeling enough would affect my state and would affect my productivity in my businesses and other areas of my life. The problem that I had, that I was struggling with internally, was feeling like a failure because of the divorce. Look, I believe that anyone who's gone through pain can learn to reframe pain into a strength and find certainty within themselves at any time. And by learning different powerful techniques, you can build the muscle of courage to face anything you want in life. When I first heard about Wim Hof, someone who climbed Mount Everest in shorts and has broken countless of world records with amazing feats of his seemingly supernatural abilities, he teaches the Wim Hof method. Before learning the method, I had already been doing cold showers. But what he taught me about the power of the breath has changed my life forever. It was important to find ways to consistently tap into your inner courage. Then I heard that he was coming to San Jose, California for one-day workshop, and I was thrilled, and I decided to go up to San Jose to see him in action, to see him live. The event was so fun, and Wim is such an amazing artist. So at the event, we talked and we breathed and we moved, and he shared his wisdom. And then it was time. He had ice cold water outside where people would go in for the dip. I was prepared and ready because the stakes were high. I've been doing breathing and cold showers for quite some time, but how would I handle this? I was one of the last to get into the water because I decided to just go for it. And as part of, breaking through hesitation and fear of sharing, I just decided to go and Facebook Live my experience, unsure of what would happen. I asked one of the instructors there to help film me. And as I approached the pool and I saw the people's expressions, some who were like freaking out. It's cold, it's cold, it's cold. In that moment, I decided it was gonna be easy. In fact, it was gonna be fun. I got in and it felt amazing. I felt the feeling, but the meaning that I gave it was something completely different, which is what I've shared in another podcast about my hundreds of cold showers that I've done. The cold was refreshing to me and it was empowering me. There was a couple next to me that seemed to have a difficult time. So I decided to do a bit of coaching to help them out. As we ended and everyone got out, I decided to take it to the next level and completely immerse myself while holding my breath in the water. I felt so refreshed and expressed my gratitude and shared my powerful lesson that I learned with you here today. You can learn different techniques that empower you to summon courage anytime in your life and to help you live a life with more strength, more courage, more of your essence. I like to take a moment and just thank Wim from the bottom of my heart, the impact he has made on my life and the people around the world, around breathwork and the Wim Hof method. And I look forward to the day when I interview him for this podcast. Look, you can reset yourself by paying attention to your body, your surroundings, and your interactions, which can all help to change your point of view. Here are a few suggestions. Understand your daily energy levels. Are you a morning person? If you are, you may wake up each day feeling refreshed and ready to go. But for some of us, the morning hours are not when we do the best work. So know when you're at your best. You may be scheduling your most difficult task for the times when you're naturally least effective. And if you are, the fix is easy. To reboot your brain, go ahead and reboot your schedule. Tackle the tough tasks when your energy are high and leave the routine tasks for your low energy periods. Make sure you get enough sleep. If you're feeling too tired to complete your daily task, consider that you may actually be tired. Lack of sleep is well documented as a reason why workers are less productive. Worse yet, sleep loss adds up over time. So even if you just missed an hour a night, by the end of the week, you may have sleep debt over 7 hours. And if you feel worn out by the end of the week, there's a reason why. The average adult needs 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Teens and children need to sleep even more. So make sure you have a comfortable, quiet room. So make sure that you have a quiet, comfortable room to sleep in. Keep the room you sleep in cool, but not too cold. Adjust your bedtime to an earlier time. Once you find a sleep schedule that works, stick to it. Find a work system that works for you. Routines are important productivity tools, and by establishing a system that makes sense to you, you can get more done. Routines they're best used on tasks that you perform often. And in the same way, with the right systems in place, you can positively impact your productivity. Instead of just focusing on mundane chores, you can pour your energy into higher levels of tasks. And despite your surroundings, beautify your surroundings. Declutter, spruce up. If you're working from home, a good-looking office can be a mood lifter. If you're working from home, a good-looking office can be a mood lifter. Give yourself a mental reset by organizing your office and putting everything in its place. How about exercise? One way to reboot your brain involves moving your body, because exercise is a great way to reduce stress and improve your mental stamina. Studies from the Center of Biotechnical Information show that the more active you are, the better your brain works. It's simple. Some benefits of regular exercise includes better focus, clarity of thought, and better memory. Getting exercise can also improve your health because it can lead to a reduction of obesity, lower blood pressure, and better cardiovascular health. As you begin to feel better from getting regular exercise, you'll be able to get more done. If you think exercise is maybe too hard, think again. It doesn't have to be difficult. Exercise can be as simple as taking a walk or going to the gym. Start slowly and increase your activity level as you become more fit. How about playing music? Music is a great way to relax and de-stress. Listening to music can also help you sleep, which can lead to a more productive day. Studies show that listening to relaxing music right before bedtime improves your sleep. And also use it during the workday to reset your brain to get more in the flow. To include music in your daily routine, start by playing it during routine tasks or before bedtime. Gradually, add to it during the most intense tasks once you're sure that the background noise will not be a distraction to your work. How about rebooting and resetting daily? Look, there are many small things that you can do each day that help build up the habits of success. You can effectively reboot your mind and work more efficiently. You have everything within you. Now, it's time to take our powerful flow action to get you moving forward now. Today's action is called Breath for Freedom. Here are the steps for today's action. You want to do this in a closed, safe space, such as your home, your living room, or on your bed. Okay? So step 1, set a timer for 3 minutes. Step 2, with your eyes closed, take deep breaths in flow. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Once again, breathe in. And breathe out. Step 3, visualize breathing in golden, healing energy that replenishes you. And every time you breathe out anything that you don't want, any unwanted energy that doesn't serve you. I want you to record a video of yourself after 3 minutes of how do you feel? How does your body feel? Because with breath work, the influx of oxygen typically has you feeling more relaxed, more energized, among other benefits. Make sure you tag a friend who needs to hear this. The hope here is that you will embrace physical actions to mentally reset yourself to get better this year. I want to thank you for being with me on Dancing in Life and for joining me on this 30-day challenge. I'm Saje, and I look forward to spending time with you tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesday, when we look at the year before, what you did and didn't do, and so that you can plan and make time for healing and taking care of yourself for the rest of this year. And if you like what you find in this series, you'll definitely want to check out my free 7-day challenge, which is available in the description below that you can check out now. Until then, flow on.